A solution to homelessness is affordable housing. So you create a 50% affordable housing rule on Maui, and
We have one.
And okay, so we have one. So how's that worked?
It blew up. It blew up terribly.
On Maui, we've got a 50% rule, and if a developer wants to build something, 50% of the land must go towards affordable housing. Correct?
Yes.
And what does that do to the market?
If you've got to build a certain number of affordable houses and you're going to lose a fair amount of money on those, then the housing you build has to be very high end. The middle, you can't tack that $100,000 loss per house onto a $400,000 or $500,000 middle class house. It doesn't work.
So
you end up with very high end homes.
Right. The only thing that would pay for it are high-end homes. Are the only thing that could pay for an affordable housing project.
Suppose you said to a shoemaker, well, okay, you're going to make shoes, and what is the cost of your shoes? Well, it's $10. Well, okay, then you have to have a markup of $5 in order to make it profitable. Well, okay, so then you say, well, but half your shoes have to be at a $5 price, so that people who can't afford your $15 shoes could be able to afford them. Well, it means that you don't have $15 shoes, then you've got to have a $20 shoe in order to cover the cost of these $5 shoes that you've offered out there. Now, $20 means that fewer people can buy shoes, and you're offering a subsidy to people, and who gets to decide who gets the subsidy? Mm-hmm. More power to the politician, because he gets to decide who it is that gets into that category. He gets the gratitude and the pat on the back for handing these people other people's money. And what does the guy who's making shoes say? I'll go somewhere else.
So you've got property split in half. Half of it is not affordable housing, half of it is. And the non-affordable housing has to pay for the affordable housing.
Right.
And it doesn't.
Well, it doesn't
work
have to pay the whole
economically.
thing. They pay the subsidy that makes it affordable.
And if the math doesn't work, they decide not to build.
The math hasn't worked. That's why we don't see any housing development on Maui right now.
So the affordable housing has created the affordable housing requirement has created less housing.
Yes.